Hi friends, welcome back to Devana Yoga and Wellness. I'm Trista, and today we're doing something a little different. Your questions answered. Over the past few weeks across my social media channels, I've noticed a trend in the questions I've been receiving, from topics covering balancing hormones to managing everyday stress and simple ways to find balance amongst the craziness of everyday life. Whether you're navigating perimenopause, juggling work-life stress, or just craving a little more calm in your everyday, my hope is that these answers will give you some simple tools that you can pull out whenever needed. And most importantly, to know that you are not alone in this journey. Question number 1. I feel like I'm always on edge. What is the best first step to calm my nervous system? The first step I recommend is simple conscious breathing. Let's try it together. Inhaling through your nose for 4 counts. Pause for a moment and exhale for 6 counts through your mouth. The slow exhale signals your central nervous system that it's okay to relax. It signals safety in the body. And I like this technique because it is something that you can do at any time. You don't need to be on a yoga mat. You don't need to be in a quiet place. You can do it while you're sitting in the car waiting for school pickup. You can do it at your desk if you get a stressful email. You can do it in line at the post office. It's available to you anywhere. It works instantly, and it's something that is always available to you. Question number 2. I'm in perimenopause and my sleep is awful. Are there any specific yoga poses or breathing exercises that can help? This is a great question. Sleep disturbance is a very common struggle for women in perimenopause, or even just when you're under a lot of stress. So I recommend creating a gentle evening routine for yourself. One of my favorite yoga poses to incorporate is legs up the wall pose, and stay there for a few minutes as long as you feel comfortable. It's very restorative, both for your body and for your mind. Another thing that is helpful for clearing a lot of busyness in your mind and stress are forward folds or forward bends. So that could be a standing forward fold. You can lean forward onto a chair or the counter for a supported version of this, and that can feel really nice. Or even in bed or just before bed, you could stack up some pillows over your legs and just fold forward onto the support of your pillows for a very gentle forward bend. Another version of this would be child's pose. A supported child's pose can feel really nice and restorative. Your focus is coming inward, and it helps you to kind of tune out all of the chatter and energy of the outside world and bring you more internal, which supports sleep. Another thing you can use is your breath. Anything that's a slow or steady breath, especially if there's a longer exhale, as we discussed in the first question, that signals the body to slow down and to calm down, and it can help quiet your mind because you're focusing on your breath, and that brings your thoughts more to the present moment as opposed to the to-do list or perhaps some anxiety about things going on. And being in the present moment really helps your body feel centered and grounded. And then herbal remedies. There are several herbs that are great for addressing the nervous system. We call these nervines. For example, that could be things like chamomile, lemon balm, skullcap, passion flower, milky oats. There's so many. I will also link my favorite tea brands and blends for sleep. And these are teas that I personally drink and also give to my children to help support restful night's sleep. And the last question I'll share today is one that I love. And it is, what's one wellness practice you never skip, even on busy days? For me, it's so important that I don't skip my morning grounding practice. The first thing I do when I wake up, I put my feet on the floor, I take a couple of deep breaths, and tune in to how my body is feeling. The other thing I do as part of that is practice gratitude. And then I just hold on to that thought for a moment, and it just helps me to start my day with a positive spin and just tuning into yourself and seeing what your energy is for that day so that you know what you have to give. And that tiny ritual reminds me that self-care doesn't have to be complicated in order for it to be powerful. If you found this helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below if you have any other questions that you would like me to answer, and I will try to address them in a future Q&A video. Remember, take deep breaths, give yourself grace, and tune in next week for another video. Until then, take care.